Hey there, I'm Kyle Marquardt, joined by my brother, Brendan Marquardt, on the other side of the screen. And we are the owners of Homestead Brands, and we figure that you found this video and maybe through the Director of Marketing job post. And so we wanted to take some time to just chat with you about our vision for our company, our vision for this role, what the marketing team looks like, and what you can expect to get out of this position and working with us as a part of the whole experience. So I'll start with just telling you a little bit about who we are. So we are a family of multi-purpose furniture e-commerce brands, direct-to-customer e-commerce brands. We have a Murphy bed company and a porch swing company, and we're owned and operated as part of a family. So this is my brother Brendan and I. We own 100%. It's bootstrapped, and we've been profitable since day one. We originally ran this business as a side hustle. So each of us had our corporate jobs that we used to support our families. And then in 2019, we had our first $1 million a year. And in 2020, we hit $5 million. And this year, it's looking like we're going to hit probably around $11 million or so. But this is November, and we have yet to go through Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So we'll see how that pans out. Something really exciting that happened this year is we hit the top 100 of the Inc. 5000 fastest growing privately held companies in the US, which was a huge milestone for us. Very exciting, and we're hoping that we can continue to be on the list going forward with your help. We've had a lot of marketing success, but in some ways, the marketing capabilities that we have kind of been outgrown or outstripped by some of this rapid growth we've had. So our marketing team is small but mighty, but there's lots of gaps, lots of places where you're going to need to come in and help us professionalize the work, add talent, and something that we're excited about here is being able to just get a little bit more time back, a little bit more headspace back, have this managed by somebody who really gets it, really understands it, but then free us up to focus on things like strategy and culture building and M&A, among many other things that we're responsible for as the owners and leaders of the company. Brendan, can you tell us a little bit about kind of like the mindset, the recent mindset shift we've had as we've been growing that's brought us to the place of wanting to bring in really seasoned, high quality professionals?
Yeah. So so as entrepreneurs, when you're a team of one or two at the beginning, you have to do everything yourself, and you build a habit that's kind of hard to break, which is assuming that everything the company does, at least when the company starts doing it, you have to be the one to do it. Not because you don't want anyone else to do it, but because you don't think you can afford someone else, or you don't think you have the time to stop and find someone, or that they wouldn't want to join the team. So you end up just defaulting to taking it all on your plate. But we've realized that tendency exists for a while, but it's dawned on us in the last couple of weeks and months, and through reading some particular books and talking to some people, that really just sets our sights much lower than they should be. Because if we can only handle this much marketing, then that's all the marketing we're going to do. And that's going to lead us down a path that is just a lower end result. And so we realize we need to, as soon as we identify an area that we need help with, hire someone that knows what they're doing rather than trying to learn it ourselves. And to take it a step further, we have come to believe that the best strategy to do that is to hire at the top, to hire the most senior level person that we can and let them build out a team and a strategy and a plan, a budget, rather than trying to assemble from the bottom the person we think we need and then the next person above that. And really, when we have no expertise in building a department like that. So the role we're looking to fill here is going to be the most senior marketing role in the company, and will be responsible for helping set the trajectory for our company for the next many years in terms of the people we're going to need, the strategies we should employ, what budget we should be spending, and things like that.
Yeah, awesome. So let me tell you a little bit about our marketing function right now. Our marketing team is fairly small. We have 2 full-time marketing generalists, I would say, and then several part-time or like contractors and agencies. They're specialists in things like maybe like web design and email and graphic design, or these kind of photorealistic renderings that we have on our site. But we know we need to grow. We know we need to add talent. And that's really what your job is going to be, to come in, identify where the gaps are, and then just bring in awesome people onto the team to fill those gaps and help us level up what we're doing. Right now, we're 100% owned channel. So we operate off of LoriWallbeds.com and OrganicSwings.com. But there are going to be opportunities for us to work with different marketplaces, Amazon being a really big one. And Brendan will talk about this opportunity a little bit more later in this chat. But this is something that's going to change. Right now, we're really focused on diversification. So if there's anything that 2021 has taught us, you need to have lots of good fallback options, and you need to be spreading your efforts around, because you never know when the next crisis is going to happen. And this is happening in advertising, most recently with Facebook. Our returns there have been challenged, and it's caused us to step back and reevaluate that some. But we've had our fingers in so many other different marketing channels that it hasn't been a dramatic hit to our business at all. In fact, we're still growing. So right now we invest quite a bit in organic SEO, Google pay-per-click, primarily through Google Shopping, Facebook, Pinterest, email, and we have a decent affiliate marketing program as well. And there are opportunities to add to that, whether it's things like TikTok advertising, Amazon, and other marketplaces like I mentioned, and even we might at some point get into physical retail, so that could be an option as well. One other thing to know about us in our marketing department is we have a fairly high standard of profitability. Profitability is really important to us. It's a bootstrap company. We don't have any backstop. We're family owned, so this is how we provide for our families, the families of our employees as well. And so currently we're running about a 10 ROAS, a little bit higher than that, with a marketing efficiency ratio of 17. And I think some marketers will come in and think, oh, well, we could push that a lot lower and drive growth. But from our standpoint, and maybe we will, and that'll be kind of up to you to help guide us through. But from our standpoint, both from a sense for the contribution margin of the types of products we sell, there's a lot of work and materials that goes into manufacturing that, so they're slightly lower margin maybe, as well as we've found that we can really protect ourselves from volatility in the market, volatility in different advertising platforms, if we get ourselves comfortable with maybe not taking everything that's out there, and instead having a high standard of profitability. And then when those storms come, we might dip down into something that could still be tolerable and survivable, but then we kind of live to fight another day. So that's been our approach so far, and it's something that's important to us. So now I'm going to talk about what specifically the director of marketing is going to be responsible for. And as Brendan said, this is an executive position. You're joining the executive team of our company. You'll be the second executive in addition to Brendan and I. We have a knockout direct product that I'm sure you'll enjoy working with when you're here. But the first and foremost responsibility is profitably growing our revenue and keeping it diversified. So we're building this company for the long term, and it's important for us that our revenue comes from many different places, and that all our revenue is profitable and really adding to the strength and durability of our company. Secondly, we want you to come in and really tell us what to do. So both from a team building standpoint, but also a marketing strategy and execution standpoint, we want you to come in and bring your knowledge and your experience, build out the strategy and something that's detailed enough, but also comprehensible by the folks that are working on our team, and then take us through that, execute that. You're responsible for really the whole. It's the whole marketing function. You're the top player there. So then the last thing that I'll say before I pass it off to Brendan is we really need help scaling our branding. We've been running the same website more or less for the last year and a half, 2 years. And during a time when we've gone from being a $1 million company to an 8-figure company. And so we want somebody who can help take us from that look and feel of a $1 million company to something that's a 9-figure company, where it looks like we're just very professionalized, beautiful imagery, branding that's consistent voice through all our communications. And we need help with that. I mean, that's something that we're going to need from you. So I'm going to pass it off to Brendan. He can talk about a few other areas of responsibility for you.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like on our website, we're doing our best to describe our products, but we're describing them in a way that that is fitting for a small startup and a small team, but not fitting for the team that we're growing into. So, helping us work on that is definitely top of our mind. I think really the last couple of weeks have brought top of mind too, an opportunity for us that we have on Amazon. We currently don't sell anything on Amazon. We have purposefully avoided Amazon for a couple of reasons. Partially because we know that that's a double-edged sword and there's some dangers in there. Partially because we have been just starting to think of ourselves as professional enough to survive on Amazon and to serve our customers in enough of a mainstream way that we would satisfy the average customer on Amazon. So I think there is a tremendous opportunity on Amazon for us, given that certainly the Murphy bed segment is not very competitive. And I think we have many other advantages for the typical seller on Amazon. I think we would like help bringing in some talent, maybe first in agency form, to help us spin up an Amazon program, and then potentially bring some talent in-house, if that makes sense, to maintain that program and just invest on Amazon. Part of the reason I think we're ready for Amazon is that we are going through an intensive product redesign process. So I tend to handle more of the product and physical operational side of things. Kyle tends to oversee more of the market side of things. I've been intensively involved in redesign of our Murphy bed, which will iron out a lot of the things that people have complained about over the years and improve things even that I think people can be plus. So that puts us in a good spot to succeed well on Amazon, but just in general, we'll have to rework the messaging on our site to convey those new and improved features of the product. So that'll be top of mind for us beginning early 2020. I think there's quite a bit of work to do there that someone could really sink their teeth into.
Awesome. Brendan, I'm hearing a little bit of echo. I don't know if you can try to tweak your microphone or whatever, but anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up with a little bit of what's in it for you. So as I mentioned before, this is an executive team position at a really fast growing company. You'll find, and hopefully you'll have a chance to watch another video that's in the job posting, but we feel like we're assembling a team of really great people who love to work together, people who stand up for each other, people who are comfortable challenging the status quo in a tactful, constructive way. And so we'll let you hear directly from them in that video, and hopefully it gets you excited about wanting to work with just some real down-to-earth people. Another aspect that I think you'll find really great is just our company culture as it pertains to work-life balance. So we typically work a 40-hour week, sometimes a little less, very rarely any more than that. And this is really important to us because both Brendan and I are fathers, and we place strong emphasis on just making sure that we're doing the right thing for our families, having time for personal interests, and making sure we're extending that same opportunity to everyone on our team. And so you'll find that to be that this role will be a very healthy place for you to have the kind of work-life balance that I can imagine you want, and the opportunity to pursue hobbies and interests that matter to you. Similar to that, the products that we sell are all about giving families more time with their friends and family, people that matter most to them. So we feel like our mission as a company is really we're trying to create the kind of business where we can all be better versions of ourselves, the kind of company that we wish we had worked at early on in our career. But at the same time, the products we sell are very constructive and beneficial to the people that we're serving as well. And so that's something that gets us excited as well. And then, last but not least, competitive pay and benefits. We're not going to go cheap on this role. We want to make sure we get a great person here who is very well seasoned, somebody who's been around the block, who's way ahead of us, and who can help take this company and mature it into a $50 million, $100 million company that I think that we both think that it's very capable of being. So Brendan, I don't know if you have any more to add to that.
Yeah, I think I would just say, you know, we're well aware that you are a busy person, and we've recorded this video in the hopes that it can answer quick questions that you may have had before you go through the process of applying for a job. But if there is something else that you'd like to chat with us about first before you go through the formal process, we'd be happy to hop on the phone with you and just chat, you know, one-on-one or with both of us together, to make sure that it's worth your time to apply and it's worth our time, and that we're closely aligned, because like we said, this is going to be a critical part of our executive team and someone we'd like to have with us for the next several years as we grow the way we'd like to. So don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions for us.
Agreed. Well, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, and we really look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks. We do. Thank you very much.